Wild boars are destroying farms, forests, and ecosystems across America, spreading faster than anyone imagined. Each night, they cause millions in damage, leaving farmers and hunters in a constant fight for control. This is how skilled hunters are stepping up to restore balance and protect the land. Across the United States, feral hogs have become a growing concern, not just for farmers, but for entire ecosystems. Originally introduced centuries ago, these animals have adapted so quickly that their numbers now exceed 9 million nationwide. They thrive in swamps, forests, and farmlands alike, intelligent, elusive, and incredibly tough to manage. Each year, wild boars cause more than $2.5 billion in damage. They tear through crops, destroy irrigation systems, uproot young trees, and even threaten native species by competing for food and habitat. For farmers, their presence means sleepless nights and constant repairs. For hunters, it's an ongoing challenge that demands precision, discipline, and awareness. Controlling this population isn't optional anymore. It's a necessity. Wildlife authorities estimate that to even maintain current numbers, more than 70% of the feral hog population must be eliminated annually. That figure shows just how quickly they multiply. A single sow can give birth to up to a dozen piglets per litter and do it twice a year. Within months, a few animals can turn into hundreds. To help with this, most states now have open or extended hunting seasons, with special permissions for landowners to hunt year-round. In states like Florida, Texas, and Georgia, private land hunting has become one of the most effective ways to control these populations. Licensed hunters are encouraged to participate, and many landowners even invite experienced shooters to help clear out problem areas. Getting started requires a valid hunting license, a completed safety course, and a solid understanding of local regulations. The goal is not only to remove the pests, but to do it safely and responsibly. Every hunter must know the right distance, bullet type, and angle of the shot to ensure a quick, clean takedown. The most common choice of firearm is a .270 caliber rifle or larger, powerful enough to penetrate the hog's dense hide and thick fat layers. These animals are resilient and can survive poorly placed shots, so precision matters. The best shot placement is usually just behind the shoulder or directly behind the ear, striking the lungs or brain for an immediate drop. Hunters also prepare for unpredictable behavior. When injured, feral boars can charge at incredible speed, using their tusks as weapons. Protective clothing, gloves, and first aid kits are standard gear for anyone serious about the hunt. Locating hogs often requires patience and knowledge of their habits. They leave visible signs, freshly dug soil, broken roots, and mud pits where they wallow to cool down. After rainfall, these traces become more distinct, making it easier to identify active zones. Experienced hunters often deploy trail cameras with infrared sensors to track movement, especially around feeding sites. These devices record night and day, revealing patterns that help plan the next hunt. Baiting is another important aspect. Corn, mixed with fermented fruit or commercial attractants, works best. Once the scent spreads, it draws entire sounders, groups of 10 to 30 hogs, to the area. Hunters must remain completely still and silent. When the first animal appears, excitement builds, but patience is crucial. A steady breath, a calm hand, and a clear shot separate professionals from amateurs. For many, night hunting offers the best results. Wild boars are primarily nocturnal, venturing out after sunset when the air cools. With modern technology, hunting after dark has become far more efficient. Thermal scopes and night vision binoculars allow hunters to detect even the slightest movements. A glowing shape in the dark grass can reveal a whole herd moving quietly through the shadows. Team coordination plays a key role in these nighttime operations. One person scans the area with thermal optics, another handles the shooting, while others provide backup and ensure safety. Communication is minimal, often just hand signals or short whispers. The smallest mistake can send the entire herd sprinting away into the forest, undoing hours of preparation. Despite continuous efforts, removing enough hogs to control population growth remains a serious challenge. In Florida alone, hunters take down roughly 40,000 wild boars each year, yet the overall numbers remain stable or even increase. Experts say the figure needs to double to make any real impact. That's why various hunting methods are being tested across different states. Some regions rely heavily on ground hunts, while others, like Texas, use aerial hunting, shooting from helicopters to target larger herds in open terrain. Trapping programs have also expanded, especially in agricultural areas where shooting is difficult. These large corral traps can capture entire groups at once, preventing their return to farmlands. Still, hunting remains the most direct and effective approach. It combines traditional skill, discipline, and modern technology into a single task, balancing nature's chaos with human management. Each successful hunt not only protects crops and livestock, but helps maintain ecological balance in areas where natural predators no longer exist. For hunters, wild boar hunting is more than just sport. It's a form of land stewardship, taking responsibility for the land they use in ensuring future generations don't face the same uncontrolled destruction. Every bullet fired carries that weight of responsibility. In recent years, more hunters have shifted toward ethical hunting practices. That means ensuring each animal is taken down quickly, avoiding unnecessary suffering, and using as much of the animal as possible. Wild boar meat, when processed properly, is safe to eat and often shared among local communities or donated. In some areas, it has even become a sustainable source of protein, reducing waste from hunts. Wild boars are clever, adaptable, and remarkably cautious. They learn from mistakes and remember danger. Hunters often say that after a failed attempt, the same herd won't return to that area for weeks. This makes every hunt unique and unpredictable. For those who prefer a greater challenge, bow hunting offers an alternative. It demands stealth, precision, and patience, getting within close range without being noticed. Every shot must be calculated carefully because there's no second chance if the animal bolts. It's quiet, clean, and deeply rewarding for those who master it. However, safety remains the priority. Hogs move fast, and poor visibility or bad positioning can quickly become dangerous. Hunters often share real-time locations and maintain constant awareness of their surroundings to avoid accidents. Responsible hunting means respecting both the animal and the environment. Over the years, the fight against wild boars has united farmers, wildlife authorities, and hunters in a shared mission. It's not about extermination, but management, keeping populations under control so ecosystems can recover. When handled responsibly, hunting becomes an essential conservation tool, not a reckless pursuit. Every outing teaches something new, from reading tracks and recognizing sounds to understanding wind direction and temperature changes. Nature demands respect, and successful hunters know that patience often matters more than firepower. The future of wild boar management in the United States depends on continuous collaboration. With better data, technology, and education, the hope is to reduce the damage these animals cause while maintaining healthy ecosystems. Awareness campaigns and hunter education programs continue to grow, ensuring that every participant understands their role and the broader impact of their actions. For now, the sound of distant shots echoes through farmlands and forests, a reminder that the battle is ongoing. Wild boars continue to adapt, multiply, and challenge human efforts. But as long as dedicated hunters remain vigilant and committed, progress will follow. The land heals slowly. Each controlled hunt, each careful plan, brings it a step closer to balance. The ultimate goal isn't the thrill of the chase, but the preservation of the environment and the protection of the livelihood of those who depend on it. If you found this video informative, consider subscribing and sharing it with others who care about wildlife management and responsible hunting. Every bit of awareness helps support those working to protect our land and keep nature in balance. Until next time, stay safe, stay steady, and respect the hunt.